Greetings, everyone, and good day. No matter where you are and what part of the world you are in, I hope that you are having a good day. This video was inspired by my girl, Alisa. Alisa doing it my way. Go ahead and check out her YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe. All right. So basically, I'm going to be talking about gemstones or crystals. Oh my. And I actually have a Facebook page called Crystals, Gemstones, and Birthstones. Oh my. So go ahead and check that out when you get a chance. I did have posted a lot of information. I can't say that I keep it up to date because I have my hand in different baskets. But I do my best to update it, especially when someone asks a question about a gemstone. Okay. Like say for example, Alisa reached out to me and she wanted to know what stones were good for stress, anxiety, and something else. Let me see. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I posted some gemstones in my group, which I believe there were already some gemstones in my group or some knowledge about gemstones in my group for those different situations. Let's see what she wanted to know. Oh, and the heart. So, gemstones can help you with emotional issues. Gemstones can help you with physical issues. Can help you improve your mood, attract wealth. There's an abundance of things that gemstones can do. They are a part of the earth. The earth is a part of us. We are part of the universe, and everything flows and connects together. There are a lot of gemstones. And you can wear gemstone jewelry. I had a brother, I was in the little 5 points, and this brother made this for me. It actually goes around your arm. I haven't worn it in a while. It needs to be clean, but I have been charging it because I do plan to wear it soon. I mainly like to wear it in the spring and summer where I can wear my arms out because it does need to go up pretty high on my arm, but like it's a bracelet and I love it. Okay. And I know that this is rose quartz, but the brother didn't know what this was, but he just randomly stopped me and said, "Oh, I want to give you a gift, sis," and this is what he gave me. He pretty much made it right then and there in front of me, so I was really impressed. Okay. This is also rose quartz. Rose quartz can be what this is considered like raw and rough, or it can be smooth and polished. This is good for your heart chakra. And this is one of the stones that I recommended for Alisa because if you're having problems with your heart, that means that your heart chakra is blocked. Now, I also make jewelry. I make jewelry for people. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces, rings. I've made everything for the most part. And I know that Alisa is an Aries, and rubies are good for Aries. So if I personally create something for someone because of something that they're dealing with, I look into it deeper than, oh, this is pretty, I want that. Because anybody, if somebody says, oh, I like that, I want one of those, I will make it for them. And some people don't like you to ask them questions, but some people don't mind you asking questions. So if I ask the person a question, like what your sign is, I like to look into it deeper. Is this stone even good for you? Because everything is not for everybody. Like, again, rubies are good for Aries, but rubies are not good for Aquarians. And I was walking around with a ruby for a while until I did some further research, like, oh, this is not for me. And you can feel the energy of it. You can feel when they get dull, and you should charge your stones by the light of the sun and the moon. For 24 hours, that's what I say. But everybody has to do what makes sense to them. And speaking of doing what makes sense to you, I highly recommend that you get a crystal book. There are a lot of crystals. There are well over 200 crystals, maybe even more than that. I just know there's there's more than 200. Okay, this is one of the books, Crystal Prescriptions. Here's another one, Crystals for Beginners. The most popular crystal book is the Crystal Bible. I'm pretty sure I have it around here somewhere, but I couldn't put my hands on it in order to do the video. Again, you have to do what makes sense to you. If you don't want to buy a book, that's fine with me. But I do highly, highly recommend, because there are so many gemstones and there's so much information to learn about each one. And then again, like I said, you're just, because, you know, say for crystals for beginners, we'll look at rose quartz. No, actually we'll look at aventurine, because aventurine is another one of those stones that's good for your heart. But is aventurine good for you? You may not need aventurine. You may need malachite, or another green stone. So that's just to kind of give you an example. Okay, so then this is going to break down aventurine. I know that's a little blurry, but it's going to show you what it looks like, and give you some details. So we'll go ahead and read it. Formed from quartz with inclusions of other minerals which cause different colors. Aventurine may be blue, green, red, orange, yellow, or white, although green is the most common. With quartz as its main component, aventurine is an energy amplifier that can amplify chakra energies associated with the color of the stone. So green is good for the heart chakra. The heart chakra is represented by the color green. Okay? So if somebody said, oh, I had a heart attack, I have heart disease, the doctor told me something's wrong with my heart, I recommend, because rose quartz for the most part is one of those stones that anybody can use. There are certain stones, I think maybe about 11 or so, that are good for everybody. Clear quartz and rose quartz being two of those. But then as you get to learn more about each stone, again, you can go into it deeper and look into that person's zodiac sign. You can look into their date of birth. You can look into their name. There's so many different things that you can look into in order to determine whether or not a stone is good for someone. What else? There are other things that they may go through in their life, because although one stone may help with something, if they have something going on to counteract that, then they're not going to feel the effects of the stone that they're asking for or about. But stones are basically, it's quartz, jasper, chalcedony, calcites. You know, you can find stones for grief, trust, stress, self-confidence, regret, patience, motivation, inner peace, happiness, gratitude, forgiveness, decisiveness. So you feel like you're being indecisive about something. Ametrine and amethyst. Those are two stones that are good for decisiveness. Again, you may have to look into it further to see whether or not those stones are good specifically for you, because they may not be. This is called a tripod, if you can see that. Okay, and I have this abalone shell. That's for abundance and prosperity, fertility for those who are interested. Oh, and I forgot to, I'm not going to get it to do the thing though. I don't know why. I think it's too small for me. I just don't know what I'm doing. But for some reason, I have not been able to get this singing bowl to sing. Well, let's go ahead and get some good energy in the video, though. Yeah. Okay, so these are some of the stones that I have. Okay. Now, this is black obsidian. Okay. I thought I had my black obsidian bracelet on, but I don't. Okay, but this is black obsidian. This is like a knife. And you can pretty much use it to cut away energies that don't serve a good purpose in your life or the life of the people that you're here to help. But this is, that may not make sense to a lot of people, but that's what it's for. So I'm just sharing, okay? Again, your stones can be rough or your stone can be smooth. That one is smooth. Same thing though, rose quartz. Okay. This is a yoni egg. This is a large yoni egg. Yoni eggs do come in different sizes. I have the small, medium, and large. But this one is a large yoni egg. So you can, so let's say you do need aventurine. You can buy an aventurine yoni egg and insert it, and you will get the benefits from that. Once that aventurine has served its purpose in your body, it should automatically come out. This is magnetite, basically to attract and draw in things. This is what magnets are made out of. This is a rough amethyst. Okay, great for your chakras. This is a chakra pyramid. So it has a variety of stones to help you with your chakras. Okay, I'm showing you these because you can get gemstones in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. I'm not really going over what each stone is good for. These are both clear quartz. I had another piece somewhere. Okay. Little tiger's eye for good luck. Rough amethyst and smooth amethyst. You notice one is a little bit darker. This one is considered Bing, and they say it's the most powerful type of amethyst. Little pyrite. Okay. That's all I'm going to really show you. Again, that's pyrite, abundance, and prosperity. Yeah, I have a lot more in here, but again, I'm not going to go through and show all of them. Like I said, if someone asks me for something specific or if they're going through something, I do my best to customize a piece for them that would be beneficial. I had a sister reach out and ask me to make 5G protection. So I have those. You know, that's like a special request. But a lot of people are interested in 5G protection right now. So, typically the stones that I use in that are good for everyone. Also, ladies, um, I know people make fun of it, but one of the things that we should do, and pardon me, is carry a piece of black tourmaline in our bra for protection. Okay? You should always keep this on you. If you go, when you go to sleep at night, sit it on a nightstand, dresser, a stool, a chair. Have it right next to you. When you feel it start to get dull, you need to charge it. Clean it with salts because you shouldn't get it wet. This is one of those stones because it's rough, and for the most part, I personally have never seen smooth black tourmaline, but the other day I did say I was going to look that up, so that reminds me that I need to do that. But for the most part, you should not wet black tourmaline because it's kind of like a flaky and it chips off. Like, here's a piece that chipped off of mine quite some time ago because it fell on the floor. So they're very delicate, or can be at least. I mean, I've dropped it more than once, and you know, pieces don't always chip off, but that is always a possibility that you can get a few pieces to chip off. Oh, and the reason why I showed you this Avalon shell is because you can get one with a stand, and you can sit this, you can sit your gemstones or crystals inside of there. You don't want to have too many in your bedroom, though. Only about 3 or 4. Because it is energy, and you can have too much energy around you, and you can be attracting things that you don't necessarily want to attract. So the rest of your gemstones, if you can, do your best to keep them in another room, like away from you. Yeah. You don't want too much energy floating around, especially while you're sleeping, because again, you can invite in or attract things that you don't necessarily want to be around you. Yeah. Again, don't forget to check out my girl, Alisa, Doing It My Way. She also did a video about crystals. I'm not sure what she talked about because I haven't had a chance to watch her video yet, but I am getting ready to check that out in a few minutes as well. So I have a couple things on my list to do. And as always, I thank you for watching. Of course, if you have any questions, you can list them in the comments below, or you can always inbox me. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Love y'all.